Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another Spider-Man PS4 related video. And yes, this is not a Spider-Man PS4 101 video. This is merely just another Spider-Man PS4 video that I have been doing, but it is not in that series of Spider-Man PS4 101 videos because this is just giving my thoughts and opinions on the game. Notice those two keywords, thoughts and opinions. And since I've been praising this game every chance I get, saying hashtag in Insomniac we trust, and all the Spidey squad members and I love Insomniac to death and we have total faith in them, and I do genuinely believe that this will be a life-changing experience for all of us hardcore Spider-Man fans, and this game will most likely be a mind-blowing experience for us hardcore Spider-Man fans. I don't know if it's going to be the best Spider-Man game ever made, because we all have our favorites. My personal favorite is Web of Shadows, so for me personally, I don't know if it's going to be Web of Shadows, but I just know this game is going to be incredible on every single way possible. And again, since every single one of my videos that you see is me saying great things about the game, saying aspects that people may have not noticed or have done their research about and learned all the information that Insomniac Games have said, and I try my best to provide that information to you guys and expand upon it and just say that this is what they're doing and that you should have total faith in them and they're going to do a great job regardless. This video is taking time just to say 5 certain things that I genuinely have little bits of issues with. Doesn't mean I hate the game, doesn't mean I hate Insomniac. I already think that these things are things that people have already seen that they also agree can be improved on or added upon or helped with or assisted with or increased in the value of quality. So I'm just expressing those opinions and thoughts, and I just want to share with you guys, and I just want to let you guys know that I love this game to death. This is my most anticipated game of all time, and I love Spider-Man, and the games are a way that you can immerse yourself into that character and feel like you are that character, which is why, sure, Avengers Infinity War looks amazing, but really with Spider-Man PS4, it just for me as a hardcore Spider-Man fan is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So I just want to share to you my top 5 issues that I have with Spider-Man PS4. I'm not going to bash the game, but these are just things that I wanted to point out that I do have a couple problems with. So number 1 is actually the new suit. And what I mean by the new suit is really the new look or the graphic design of the suit. Now again, the game is not downgraded. That's the biggest thing you should know. The game is not downgraded, and the game is not in any way the lower quality from what we saw last year in E3 2016. However, if you're going to try and tell me that the screenshot of him on the helicopter, where he's just standing on the helicopter in that epic looking pose, if you're going to try and tell me that picture of him on the helicopter looks better than the picture of him on the wall shooting the web out from last year, is better than that, I have no idea how you could think that. I mean, I get it. You can think that this year's graphics look better than last year's graphics. I agree. If you saw my graphics video, I said I totally agree with that. However, the one thing that I think looks better from last year's trailer than this year's trailer is the suit. In the suit from last year, you see the textures, you see the hexagonal pattern embedded in the suit, and you see the back of the white spider logo pop out of the suit like it's an architectural structure piece on the costume. And I love that. I love that it pops out of the costume because it's something that we've never really seen before in a Spider-Man suit. And then this year, they kind of toned it down. The texture of the suit is less hexagonal. It's now kind of like it's lines, like it's stitching. And I get it, it's a different time of day, and they have improved the graphics, so they have made some changes from last year, but still, I fully prefer how the suit looks last year and the graphics that they made it look like last year compared to this year. Next up is the new logo. Now, while I love the new logo, that's my problem, is that it's a new logo and it's not the standard logo that they showed off at E3 2016. And I get it, you can improve things, you can upgrade things, and you can show things in the future that add upon what we originally saw, and that's what a lot of games do. That's totally fine. But never once has the Batman Arkham logo made like a significant change. They mainly had that same bat shape design, and they never changed it. They made slight adjustments to it, which is totally fine. But mainly with this really new Spider-Man game, I don't know why, but it kind of irks me where they ended the Spider-Man PS4 E3 2016 trailer with the new white spider logo that they debuted at E3 2016. It's like, yes, guys, this is a brand new Spider-Man, and yes, we are making the logo white. That's a big new change for Spider-Man that's never happened before, that is for his red and blue suit is actually a white logo, and that the back logo looks very similar to the Tobey Maguire movie logo, which is fine. And I get that the new logo is supposed to showcase that, yes, this is Insomniac's Spider-Man, not like another version of the other movie or comic book version of Spider-Man, but this is our Spider-Man. I get that, but I wish that they stuck with what the design was. I mean, they ended the trailer, for Pete's sake, with this logo, and then they change it to something totally different, and they have it all on their t-shirts now and stuff, and while it's not hugely different, like, it's not a big change, but still you can tell what the difference is, and I don't know why, but I wish if they were going to change it, or if they knew ahead of time that they were going to change it, I wish they didn't end the trailer with the white logo, and rather they just say Spider-Man PS4 coming, you know, coming soon or something. They didn't have to show the white logo if they were going to change it down the line, but that's just me, and some people do prefer the logo from last year, and for me, it's odd, because I prefer the logo from this year, but I prefer the overall suit design from last year. So I just wish that the suit can look how it looked from last year to this year, and keep the logo as it is now, because I do love the new logo of the suit, but I just wish that they didn't end it and then switch it down the line, because there are people with tattoos of this Spider-Man costume, and they tattooed the logo on their bodies, and it's a brand new logo, so people might be kind of really irritated that they got a tattoo of a costume that is not the official costume now anymore for the game. So it's really strange to me that they did that, and hopefully we can, maybe that's like a customization feature, because again, Greg Miller confirmed it, but we don't know for sure if it's going to be in the game, because Insomniac haven't talked anything about it, but Greg Miller has a big input in the video game industry, and he said that customization for your Spider-Man suits is in the game. So does that mean that the new white logo is part of that feature? We don't know. I don't think so. I think they just revamped the old white logo and made it into the new white logo that we see, but still, we shall see what the actual design and the final choice is when the game releases. Next up is the new parkour scene that we got in the E3 2017 demo. This is my biggest issue with the E3 2017 gameplay demo. Everything was perfect. Everything was great. I love the combat, I love the graphics, and I love how they showcase the villain of Mr. Negative and this whole cool web-swinging helicopter chase. It's great. But then you cut to this scene where the generator's chasing after him like Indiana Jones, and you see, also to go back to my first point about my issues with the suit, is that the black lenses are expanding too big in his suit. They are going way too big. It's because the white lens should be the thing that zooms in, where the black lens is like the barrier. It's like the exterior perimeter that keeps anything else from going out of it. But then it acts like it's his actual eyes, like in his actual human eyeballs inside of his costume mask. And it's really strange there, and it makes it look cartoony. So hopefully they can fix that in the future. But mainly with the parkour scene is that it is so strange how from last year in this little coffee shop we get only like 4 to 5 seconds of him parkouring through this coffee shop in last year's trailer, and it looks great. There's so many people in this one coffee shop, in this little tiny coffee shop. There's so many people. There's people walking in line. There's people sitting and eating. There's people all over the place in this shop, and you can see people outside the building as well. You can see people outside in the streets of New York, outside the windows of the coffee shop, and it looks great. This year, where's the people? Where'd all the people go? Where'd they go? Huh? Where are they? I understand. Insomniac Games on their Twitter said that it was a weekend in the game, so everyone's off work. It's New York City. There should at least be a janitor in there, or maybe like someone forgot something, and you can have like other people in the office rooms, because there were like office rooms in that parkour building, and like there were glass windows, so maybe there could have been people hiding out in there, or there could be like, you know, I don't know, like a homeless person. They're just at least showing signs of life in this building in a next-gen Spider-Man game, and then you have no person at all in this building. Regardless if it's a weekend, it's New York City. There should at least be someone in there, at least one person. But there was no one in there, and that just kind of really irked me. And hopefully they can add more people. Again, the parkour, like Brian Intar said, is going to be used outside, inside, wherever you want to when free roaming in Spider-Man PS4. So hopefully that is still the case, and I just really hope that they add signs of life when parkouring through buildings, if we can parkour through a lot of the buildings in New York City that they're making. And next up that I have on my list is the swinging animations. Now, what I'm talking about here is that, again, watch my web swing video. I say that I think the web swing will, in fact, beat Spider-Man 2's, and I love it, and I think it's awesome. But for me, there's been two types of web swing that we've seen so far in the free roaming Spider-Man games. The first one is where Spider-Man does really cool tricks, and then he dives down. He dives down when he's swinging. He goes down. he is going towards the ground with his whole body dive bombing towards the pavement of New York City streets, and I love that. That makes it so visceral, so fun, so fast, and so fluid when swinging, dive bombing, shooting on a web, swinging back up, and then doing the save dive bomb back down. I think that's a great transition from swinging and makes it that much more fun and much more like consequential. Like, oh my god, if I don't shoot this web and make myself swing, I might splat into the pavement like you have in Spider-Man 2, Web of Shadows, even the Amazing Spider-Man games. But what we see here in the web swing animations, where he shoots the web and he lets go of the web, he does the same thing like when he swings in Ultimate Spider-Man, where he always has that, he doesn't dive when he swings, he merely just kind of sticks his hands out and does that cool spider pose in the air, and then you can swing again. That's fine, but I just wish, I hope that there are more varieties of animations in regards to the game. Again, we only saw that one segment of swinging in the E3 2017 demo, and then the like 6-7 new second clip of the D23 trailer where he's web swinging and does that cool, you know, Amazing Spider-Man 2 send off the building. But still, I hope that he can like dive bomb down, or if you like jump off a roof, you can dive bomb down in the streets and make your swinging much more dynamic. Because I love the Ultimate Spider-Man swinging, I just found it really strange where he's always like doing that spider pose instead of diving down while swinging. You can dive off buildings, but never dive when swinging. So that's just another little nitpick, but I think the swing overall is going to be perfect. And finally on my list, we have non-playable characters and their reactions within the Spider-Man PS4 gameplay demo and the D23 clip. Now, if you don't know what that means, is that the people in New York City, they have Spider-Man as a hero in their city. It's crazy. He's been Spider-Man for 8 years. He's probably done crazy things within the city that people know him from. Like, oh my god, Spider-Man's gonna go and fight this guy in the city streets. You even hear at the end of the demo, like, people saying, oh, it's Spider-Man, guys, look at that. Look at his helicopter webbed up in between the buildings. Look how crazy that looks, guys. That's cool because that's a cutscene. When we specifically see the people reacting in the streets, they don't really seem to be looking at what the heck is going on. Especially that one scene in the helicopter where the tail is freaking out and it's going through the city streets, destroying the streets. There's this one person looking on the side, not even caring. What's going on? He's like probably looking at a donut shop at a discount for donuts or something. Like, he's not seeing this crazy distress that's happening in New York right now. I just find that really weird. But again, everything in this game is an early build, so everything that we saw is going to be improved upon, and like Insomniac said, the swinging's already improved. You can go faster now. It's easier to gain speed with the swinging, so they already improved that. I already thought it was fine, but now they improved it even more, which is great. But still, when I see these citizens, I want to feel like they are worth saving. When I see them in the streets, like, oh my god, this car is about to crash into this nice old lady walking down the street. Hopefully I can save her in time, and she's not even like reacting to it at all. So that would be really kind of irritating and kind of sad to see that this city filled with pedestrians, they don't even care about what's going on. We saw that with the person looking away from the helicopter tail, and we saw that in the car scene, the D23 footage, where there are people in the street and they're just walking. Like this is daily for them. I'm pretty sure that it is daily for them if it's New York City and Spider-Man's in New York City. I'm pretty sure that it's like a daily thing of them where car thieves are stealing cars and Spider-Man's just kicking people out of cars. That's probably a daily thing for them, but still, I would like to see people react to what the heck is going on to make it feel like, oh my god, yes, I am this super-powered being trying to save people from danger, and I can do that with my spider powers. And that is my one gripe with that, with the non-playable character, the New York pedestrian reactions. And that is the end of my list. Now again, hashtag an Insomniac we trust. Fully believe this game is going to be fantastic. The Spidey Squad and I have total faith in Insomniac, and they can pull this off. Absolutely. We still have a ways to go, all the way in 2018. So they're going to fix all these issues, and it's going to be fantastic. And I, once again, have total faith in everything in regards to Insomniac, and I know that they're going to knock this game out of the park. But let me know what your top 5 issues are with the game. Do you think my issues are flawed? Like, do you not agree with mine? But please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Don't think I hate Insomniac at all. I love them every single day. Every time I keep watching the footage, I love them even more. I just want to point out a couple issues that I have with the game, and I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. So and for someone who's been covering the game for a full year, hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from in regards to having issues with the game. But thank you so much for watching. True Believers, stay protected, Spidey fans. Peace out.